This is from a Twitter user. I was talking to a female friend and she was telling me how lonely it is for her to be working with only men in her team because they all maintain a respectful distance from her as they don't want to come off as creeps, not realizing it's completely isolating.
I do not care. I gotta choose me. I gotta choose me. I gotta choose me. Like, I know it might be hard because you're lonely, but I gotta choose me. You being lonely in your career is gonna make you lonely in your career, but I gotta choose me. I can't work with even trying to pass as a creep for something that I thought I didn't even do, and that you interpret it in a, I don't want to take the chance. First and foremost, I don't know who I'm working with, what baggage the person has, and I don't want to deal with that. I don't know what your triggers are. And sometimes it's not what I do, it's the triggers that you have. Yeah. Sometimes it's not what I do, it's the triggers that you have. It might happen not often, but it just take one time. It just take one time. I gotta choose me. The same way that I'm not gonna fall every time I take my motorcycle. I'm not gonna fall every time. Every time I have a ride, it's wonderful. As a matter of fact, with all the years I ride motorcycles, which is 14 years now, I've only fell once. But it only take that one time. Does that mean I'm not gonna put an helmet on? Does that mean I'm gonna go out with my t-shirt without my protection? No. I put my protection on, I put my helmet on because it only take one time. And that one time, I'm not gonna recuperate from that. I gotta choose me, my girl.
Okay.
Be lonely. But I gotta choose me.
Okay, well, let me finish. So someone else replied, I would think in this case your friend needs to break the ice. To which she replied, she did that many times, they still continue their behavior. And then she goes on, says, that's exactly my point. Whatever they're doing, it's just to make us feel safer. I hate that there's so much pressure on them to do so. But well, if a lady's trying to get herself included, she's still getting ignored. Then I feel like something has to be said. All this to say, on this topic, I sympathize because unfortunately, the women are bearing the brunt of the fact that some other women are acting inappropriate at work or saying things that are foul or making rumors or starting issues. Or if it's not even the other women, sometimes it's a boss who sees you interacting with somebody else and they take it upon themselves to think something inappropriate is happening. People file, complaints on behalf of others. That happens all the time with HR. And so now you are bearing the brunt of other women's behavior, which is unfair. But in that same token, as men, we bear the brunt of the fact that other men are creepy, right? When I'm walking home late at night and there's a girl in front of me and she's terrified of me, okay, because we're the only two people on the street and we're walking in the same direction, I'm not like, why is this bitch being so weird? I know why. I understand. Even though I've never done anything like that, even though I'm not like, hey, time to rake, right? Even though I don't do that, I understand why she's scared. It's, unfortunately, you bear the brunt. And it's unfair. You want to be seen as an individual. But like Preach said, when it comes to workplace dynamics, unfortunately, these things have consequences. I can't go into the workplace and talk a certain way. Why? Because I understand the perception that people are going to have as a black man. I don't complain about it. I don't bitch and moan about it. It just is what it is. So, do I understand the frustration? Sure. But what do I think about it? Welcome to the man's world.
This is a man's world.
Yeah. Yeah, if men are doing things to protect themselves in the workplace, that's fine. Workplace is not for fraternization. It's not for friendships. And fraternization includes friendships. It's not for that. Of course, those things make work a lot more fun and enjoyable, but we ain't need it. I'm trying to get paid. I'm trying to pay bills. I'm trying to take care of my family. Finance for the future. I'm not trying to make friends. And I will not let trying to make someone feel a little bit extra comfortable put that in jeopardy in any type of way. And I'm telling you this right now, in corporate environments, there's more and more red tape being added. There's extra scrutiny being involved in those workplaces. So am I mad at these dudes for doing what they did? Nah. Do I understand the frustration of women? Sure. But, welcome to what we've been dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Guys will tell you, we know what it is. We're constantly aware of the fact that we look threatening to women. Constantly. On dates and workplaces, everything. I always have to make sure I'm thinking in my head, oh, she might feel threatened in this moment. How do I change my behavior to make her feel at ease? I keep a certain distance. I never make eye contact. I never even try to go and talk to her, initiate any conversations. You might not believe it, but I do all of that so she doesn't even have the opportunity to think something weird's happening. And guess what? Some of these crazy bitches still think that it is. Some of these women will still think you trying to try something. So I'm like, I ain't even I don't want that headache because that one negative experience is not worth the 10 positive.
Even when I'm walking down the street, like crossing a woman.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I know. Let's say you cross a woman, right? You're on the side of the road.
Yep.
There's building on this side, right? And she coming this way, right? Most women, notice this, boys. Most women are gonna look at the buildings
Or look down.
or look down, just because they don't want to draw your attention.
Yep.
What do? I look away.
Yup.
Just to show her that, hey, I'm not even about that life.
You don't want to look at me, bitch. I don't want to look at you.
I'm not even looking at me.
Yay.
Either, you know what I mean? Or if I go and we cross, if we go and I'm like, look at my phone, I put my phone away and I look up and she's looking at me like we cross eye, I smile and I look down
Yep.
and look away. I'm not. I'm not even about you right now.
Damn right.
So you could walk. Don't even worry. I'm not gonna try to holler at you. I'm not gonna try to do nothing. I understand why.
Yeah.
I understand why.
Yeah.
But I understand that's what I gotta do. I understand that you feel a certain type of way. The way I look, the way I am. You don't know why. You don't know why. You don't know what. I'm telling. I'm sending the message. I'm not about that. So you good.
And I say this as someone who's been through it. I've already had that negative experience. Someone I never spoke to lost her fucking marbles and tried to make up some whole story. Thankfully, there's like dozens of witnesses, so it didn't matter. But for a while, like my name got dragged through the mud. I ain't dealing with that shit. You best believe I learned how to keep the most professional distance at workplaces because it wasn't necessary and the risks just weren't worth it. So my thoughts, like I said, I ain't mad at them. But I understand the frustration. Like, sometimes working somewhere can suck, but the people make it amazing. And just feeling like you don't get to have that experience of having like close bonds with your coworkers and stuff like that, that can really feel isolating.
My girl, it's work. They're not ignoring you. They're being professional. Move on. They're being professional. Yeah, especially if there's a law and a clause of no fraternization in your environment, they are being professionals. You're going to not be lonely outside of work. That's why we have extracurricular activities. Okay? Yeah, my girl. Go out with your girlfriends or with your friends outside of work. Get yourself some friends that are outside of work. At work, we stay professional. Yeah. It is what it is.
Why are you enjoying this? Why are you enjoying seeing women suffer? Look at your smile.
I'm not enjoying this. I'm just happy that motherfuckers are safe and doing the safe thing. Enough times that
You're happy that people are safe? It sounds like you spiting women.
No, not at all.
Sounds like you got a little bit of hate.
No. The thing that happened is that a lot of the times that we're like, we come here and then we comment on things like that, right? And we're like, man, you should have done the right thing. And I'm happy that now these motherfuckers are doing the right thing. Yeah. I'm happy that nothing ambiguous is being taken. Yeah. You know, there's no people are not taking the possibility. So it's not to spite women. So I'm happy that people we cover a lot of dumb shit. There's a lot of dumb shit that
talk your shit, preach.
We cover a lot of dumb shit. There's a lot of dumb shit that happens. And we're like, yo, you should have done better. You should have known better. And now I'm just really happy that motherfuckers are listening. And they're actually safe. So yeah. It's unfortunate that it feels like that in the work environment because environment, sometimes you want it to be fun. You want to, you want to be able to enjoy yourself. But yeah, I got to choose me. It's the same thing with the girls. Sometimes you don't want guys to interpret what you. It goes both ways, actually. The same way that if you work with men, you don't want men. You don't want men to interpret certain things, and then put yourself in a position so you keep like a safe distance. The repercussion is not the same. I understand that and I agree.
Yeah.
But
when you said like it goes both ways, I'm like it doesn't. It doesn't.
It's not the same repercussion.
Hey, women get to be all.
Don't do that shit.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay.
See? That's what I'm saying. They get to do that at work with no repercussions. The same way I get to do that in this dynamic with no repercussions.
There's going to be repercussions if you do that shit again. Okay?
Tell them.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, tell them.
No, I'll tell
you.
Tell them.
What's going to happen? I got the police on speed dial.
Go ahead. I got it.
Yeah. And you look threatening. So they going to shoot. I'll be ducking for cover.
They going to shoot at both of us.
No. They going to shoot at you first, and then they going to ask me questions. Because I'm white passing.
No. They're gonna
hear how I speak.
Both of us.
Hello, sir. Yes, this oath over here, threatening my life. My name, Jimmy. It is what it is. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, let us know what you guys think in the comments below. We want to hear from you.